In 1995, there was a hoard of Carthage Tridrachms found, and in 2002, in Coin Hoards Volume 9, published the hoard. And so most of these coins are in the market. And so here there are 4 different groups based on style. And so, and that also is based on the period that it was struck. The earlier ones were actually overstruck on coins of Huron II, and then later that kind of probably subdued a bit. But there are some undertypes occasionally that you do see, and some are silvered and some are not. So because remember, these were a debased silver coin. So they have like a silver, some of them have a silver wash, or they probably all had silver wash at one time that just don't survive. Very similar to the Antoniniani of Probus and Aurelian and other people like of that period, in the Roman period. So here you see a very young head, triple pendant, and just kind of what makes group one from this hoard. And a lot of times when you get decent sized hoards, I think the whole hoard was 150 175 coins. Based on that hoard, you can pretty much determine dating and what was in circulation at the time, and how the war was probably going and how many they had to actually produce. So you get a pretty good feel for that based on large groups of coins like that were buried at the time. If you go to the next lot, you can see the quality starts to come down a little bit in group 2. Still has a sweet face, little things like no control marks, and some other production styles that she determined made it group 2. And you can even see a little bit of silvering left on the coin, not much, but just slightly. Now, when you go to the next lot, group 3, you can see the quality of the face really start to drop off. So you have very hard nose. There's one of the things that makes group 3, and probably group 4 is that they're filling out the whole coin with the image, that there isn't a lot of space where it was on the first 2, group 1 and 2. So it really fills out the whole flan. And so you'll see a lot of them off flan or just, stretched to an expansion here. And if you go to group 4, you can see they really get crude. Very, very crude at the end. This one's very silvered as well, but you can see how the quality started at the beginning and how it finished off. And so that's very popular, very typical when it comes to war issues like this. And so it's interesting to watch the coinage kind of degrade itself over time. But this is what it was being used for at the time. And so there's a lot of correlation between this issue and other issues in the way that it was produced, how it was produced.
So from this to this.